So good morning. It's Friday the 12th of October. And I haven't done any videos for the last 2 weeks, any of last week, and any of this week earlier, just because it was, schedule's been too tight with things I've got going. I did run twice last week, both 10-kilometer runs, but I didn't run on Saturday because I needed to be at the Life Church thing in London, so we just didn't have time. So today's Friday. I didn't run on Monday or Tuesday. I ran just on Wednesday, and I ran this morning. And both runs I've gone are 7.73 kilometers, and I've learned something new. There's a new app for tracking what you're doing called Health Fit, and it really the amazing thing that it does is it links together everything, including the Apple Healthcare Kit, so that you can get a much better picture of this stuff, because Strava is really not all that good, as it turns out, because I mean it was doing all kinds of funny things. It was not showing the right map, and so it turns out the basic Apple workout app has as much or more than anything Strava had, and that it integrates it all so that you don't have to worry, and produces much more accurate maps. And so I think Apple did a lot on this latest release of the OS. The continuing work on Huel is going well. I went down to 86.5 kilos, and I've gone back up one or two, sort of depending on the day. I think I'm probably back to 87 today. And it's just about how you feel, but the weight does continue to come off more and more and more. So that's it for this week. That's the whole fitness report. 2 good runs each week. No park run this weekend because I'm going to be at a Hillsong conference. So have an awesome weekend, everyone, and keep pressing ahead. So this is the fitness report for Saturday, the 20th of October. It's really the fitness report for the whole week, because I've only run twice this week. I ran on Monday, but I didn't have a chance to do a report, and today. So Monday I went 7.7 kilometers and didn't feel very good at all. Today I went 10.7 kilometers, and my average pace was 6:46 per kilometer. My heart rate average was 132. So that's all, really in the right direction. And so I've run these 2 times. I've had very busy schedules, so trying to fit running in with your schedule is something that does require. Now, once you get up to the sort of 10-kilometer range where you're running out there for an hour, you got to take a lot more preparation. So that's one of the things that I've learned about the whole thing, which is really interesting. Weight continues to sort of, my goal was to go to 85 kilos, but it's sort of stabilized at 86.5 kilos. But it might go down because it's stabilized at 90 kilos for like 3 months. But, and continue to use the same Huel and very high protein diets, and never felt better. My resting heart rate at night's now gone down to 53. So that's like really low, and just amazing. And it's good for my heart, I think, do that. The one thing I'm really wrestling with, and I'll talk for a second about this because it's the one video this week, is I'd gotten into doing these park runs, which were pretty cool. They're 5K and they're timed runs. But I found myself sort of tailoring my schedule and the workout stuff around being able to run really well on the Saturday park runs. And I found myself actually sort of slipping into wanting to compete and compete against the others and compete against people in my age group. And because I'm routinely now in the sort of top five in my age group, which I can think, oh, I can do better and I can be number one. And then I really just pulled back and said, hold on, what are we doing this for? We are not doing this for being able to say, guess what, look at me, I'm number one in my age group. No, we're doing this because we want to be really, really healthy. And so I'm sometimes like the last time I did a park run, I was really tired before I started. And I ran like really crap. I ran an hour and a minute 30 seconds slower than I had the previous week, and that's all because I was pushing so hard to keep up this idea, keep up this competition, keep up this whole thing. That was so stupid; it wasn't true, and I think I've pretty much gotten past that, and gotten around that. Not that I won't do another park run or two or three or 10. I might do quite a few more, but I'm not going to mold my training schedule around being able to run on Saturday mornings. It's nice to do a timed run every once in a while, but I've got an Apple Watch and it times things really, really well. So I've gone off using Strava. I'm using just the Apple Watch with the Fit4 interface, which pushes everything out to Strava and lots of other things. So that's turning out to be really, really good. But couldn't feel better, couldn't feel happier. But it's been a major change to get past this whole idea of focusing on the timed park runs. So anyway, have a great weekend, everybody. And hopefully you'll see us back a week from now, because I think we're sort of back on a better plane for doing this. Anyway, there we go.